How do there, guys, and welcome back to Edgar TV, where today we're going to talk about the Mission Torus 270, which is a new product from Mission Darts, which is a dartboard light with a little bit of a twist and a little bit of a difference. Now, I'm probably the person to ask about these lights, really, because I'm not a fan of these. I've looked through my messages, I've seen if I could find it, but I couldn't see it anywhere. It's probably on my previous phone, but I actually messaged Kevin Painter because we practice at a pub that has one of these surrounds on, and I said, can we take the light surround off? And he says, well, you're probably going to have to get used to it, because it's probably going to be more the way that things are going with these, because I'm not a fan of them. I don't like the having to reach in to take your darts out all the time, especially if you're throwing at the bottom part of the board. You know, double 16, you got to do a bit of an overhand, and then even if like you're going at a 19, a 3, a 17, you know, with some of the practice games that we play, we spend a bit of time on different doubles, you know, and like you got to do the overhand reach and things. Not a fan of that. Also, you know, the dart can get caught in there a few times, so I'm quite interested to look into this to see about that little part missing off the bottom and see how much of a difference it makes. I have delayed this video for a couple of days after, so I can watch all the other reviews and I can see the comments that people are making, so I can answer a couple of those within this video. But the first thing we'll do, as we know, it's a nice easy setup. Let's take a look at the setup first.
Step 1. Pass the board to Jodie. Step 2. Go and enjoy a nice game of FIFA on the PlayStation 4. Step 3. Wait for Jodie to assemble and follow the instructions. Step 4. Watch Jodie struggle with putting the board up because she's really short. And then final step, turn on the light and enjoy the glow.
Now once it's set up there, you can see like the glow of the board, the lighting, and the lights are actually turned in. I believe it was 25 degrees more angle into the board to stop a glare obviously coming back, but also to increase the quality of the lighting. Now one of the things we notice with some of the old lighting systems is the sort of the setup's very straight. You see, like from Zach's here, when I played Zach the other day, and you can see on the video here that it almost comes across as yellow on the board. Now you can see on the actual lighting ring, it's not a yellow light, but if you look at the board's actually quite yellow. And that's one of the really good things about this, with the light turning in, you really get that quality on the board. The other thing that I was a bit thinking about was with the 360 degree light, I believe that was to get rid of the shadow. Now I know before in the pubs, if you had a single spotlight on it, you used to get shadows, so we used to have to put multiple lights on. You used to have to get it in from different angles in order to get that. So I thought maybe this will work in the same principle of that. And yeah, if you take a look at this, you'll see that there's no shadow from any angles. Now, when I take a look at this, I've had a look at some of the comments, because obviously what I see as a player, you might see differently. One of the things I see quite a bit, actually, is this comment, which is, what a bit of a pain about having to turn the board, because actually you've got these clips. So if you look at where the brackets go into the board, there's clips in which will hold the bracket in place. And yeah, I get that. You know, if you're going to turn the board, the bit at the bottom, if you turn the board, it's going to go sideways, isn't it? So the bit's going to coming from the side, so we just got the original problem. So let's have a look at a solution. Now what our host here, Matthew Edgar, is showing us is actually he's not got the clips in here, and what he's doing is he's just using the surround of the board. Now the board surrounds are normally quite well fitted to the boards, and you'll see here that actually you can just tuck it in. I think this was possibly a case of being a bit over safe and putting the clips into place. Not necessary. Look at that, sturdy as anything. If you've got a surround on your board, clips aren't necessary. Makes it easier to turn. Just take it off, put it back in again using the surround. I've had a little bit of a throw on this for a couple of days, and I'm actually quite happy with this. You know, surprisingly, when I found out that it was going to be a lighting rig, I was like, I don't really like these. But actually, I like this one. That bit at the bottom makes a lot of difference. It makes it easier to get the darts out. It makes it easier for junior players or shorter players such as Jodie, who would before have to come sort of underneath the railings, or you know, and even for me, just the inconvenience of like reaching in all the time. It feels like you're throwing into a tunnel a lot of the time when you're throwing on these sort of lighting rigs, and I don't like that sort of tunnel effect and that sort of reaching in to sort of get it out. So that's more of a personal preference thing. I'm sure there's people that don't even think about that side of things, but definitely for the players that have got to reach up at the board, massive improvement on that, say getting that bottom rail out the way. It doesn't affect the light. If anything, I'd say the light's good or better in the fact that it sort of turns in to the board a little bit, so you get more light on the board. And the sort of glow, I like it. I'm a fan of this. I like this. I'm hoping to see a bit more of this out there. I was going to say in the wild. That shows how much I'm getting into my retro toy collecting again, don't it? I was going to say in the wild, but like in like pubs and things, I'd like to see this sort of thing adopted. Like it. Let me know what you guys think. I will be reading the comment section as always on this video. If you've got any questions or any queries or anything that you would like to know about this product that hasn't been done in this video or any other videos that are going out regarding this, let me know in the comment section and I will answer your questions the best I can. Or if it's something that I need to test out myself, maybe you think of something that I haven't thought of to share with you, then again, whack it in the comment section and I'll test it out for you and I'll let you know the answer. Catch you soon, guys, for some more Edgar TV. Edgar TV.